Good morning, everyone. It's Alison Sullivan, Stamp Crazy with Alison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, in Canada. I'm just going to make sure that I am broadcasting both audio and video to the places I am going. Here I am. And I hope that I can hear myself. Oh, please. Uh-oh. I don't think the sound is working. That's not good. Let's go here and nobody's here to tell me, but I don't think sound is on. Let's see. It's hard to know. Sometimes it's on and I just can't hear it, but I don't think it is. So I'm going to go over and just make sure. No, it says that sound should be on. You guys hear me? Anybody coming? Anybody let me know? Good morning, Keisha. Can you hear me? I can't get the sound to work, I don't think. I'm going to have to go and come back, which is sad. Can you hear me? Can somebody let me know, Keisha? Can you hear me? Sounds good. Oh, good. I don't know why I can't. I always use my iPad just to see if you guys can hear me. And it always works. But maybe I've turned off the sound somehow on my actual iPad, which is very possible. But okay, as long as you can hear me, that's good. All good. All right, so we're going to be playing with citrus blooms from the Mediterranean Blooms Sweet Collection today. Hope you're doing well, Keisha. I saw a card of yours the other day on Instagram. Maybe it was yesterday. And you had used the birdhouse for the doghouse. Really, really cute. Good job. Super cute. Okay, well, it's just you and me, kid. So I'm going to assume that other people are going to hop on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, which you guys can see that screen. Oh, I got Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Your sound's okay. Good, good, good. Morning, Nancy. How are you guys? All you little Vancouver Island people. Nice to see you. The weather here is weird. We had that thunder yesterday, which is very unusual. I don't get thunder and lightning usually. And then the rain, and then it got nice, and now it was nice, and now it's kind of dull. Anyway, good day to stay in and stamp. Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Ellie. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to use the citrus blooms. It is a fabulous suite of products. Let me grab my catalog and I can show you. Let me see here. Here we go. It's the first suite, so page 34. So we've got the stamps, the dies, which are gorgeous, and then I'll show you what else we've got in this suite. Let me just make room here. We've got the Opal Rounds assortments. These are fun. Little packages. I'm using them up. So pretty. And then we have the Designer Series paper. Now, this is our next virtual class. It's on June the 15th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's on Facebook, but we also provide links to the recordings that you can watch on Facebook or YouTube. So you can join from anywhere in the world. If you're not Canadian, you just buy the PDF version, cut your own cards, and join us. If you're in Canada, you're going to get a goodie bag. It's going to have half a pack of the Designer Series paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Look, so pretty. Which means 12 by 12, 6 sheets cut 6 by 12 for mailing. So pretty. And then you're going to get a full set of the Opal Rounds. Okay. You're also going to get, now that's going to be a problem. Well, yesterday I made, I was madly making swaps. Oh, here they are. And then I thought, I got to make a card for tomorrow. So I thought, oh gosh, I've lost my ribbon. You're going to get half a roll of the striped trim iridescent ribbon. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can see that on camera, I think. See that spark? Isn't that pretty? So you're going to get 5 yards of that. We're going to make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. So you get that card kit. And yeah, then we're going to get together and stamp. So I hope you'll join me. The link is in my video when we're done. All right, so shall we get started? Let's get started. Okay, so citrus blooms is what we're working with today. I've got my little card pack here. I'm going to be using another die set called Deckled Rectangles, all the different sizes, and they all nest together. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the large, this one here that matches the stamps. Okay, so that's what you'll need if you're making this card yourself at home. So I've started with a piece of basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, and that is scored at 5 1/4. So just give that a nice little score. And then I've got a piece of designer series paper. So you can use whatever side you'd like. I like this side. This side reminds me more of Greece. This side reminds me of Italy. I don't know why. Anyway, for this piece here, I want to cut out that rectangle. Okay, so this piece of DSP is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, so we just want it big enough to do that. Now I can't cut this on my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So to bring in my large platform here, turn this the other way. Hi, Sue. How are you? Nice to see you. It's cloudy and sunny at the same time. I know, Nancy, I don't know what's going on with this weather. I agree with you. It's sunny. Like if I walked probably 100 yards, it's sunny. I don't get it. Oh, well. Platform number 1, platform number 2, then we have a clear plate, and we have our DSP and our die, and then we're going to put a clear plate on top. Okay, then I'm going to take this and run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is right beside me. Okay, so this is what you end up with, and you keep this frame. This frame can be used. It's super cute. And then we've got this nice little deckled edge. Okay, hopefully you can see that. My camera's a little off of where I'm stamping. I'm going to just move it down a titch. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we can move that. And we can go ahead and glue that on. So you guys who know me know I love my white glue. It allows me to move things around if it's not completely straight. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so next up, I need a piece of basic white because I want to have this. It's not the second size of the Whisper White. I'm sorry, Whisper White. Oh, I'm dating myself. Basic White. It's not the next size down. It's 2 sizes down because I wanted a bigger frame. So this is the one we cut out of the DSP. And now instead of using the one that goes right inside, I want to go down another size. Okay. So I'm just making sure here. And now this could probably fit through my mini, but I'm going to just continue to use the larger one. So we'll just stick that down. That would fit through the mini. But let's keep going here. Okay. You guys got this suite of products? I know Jacqueline's coming to my class. Sue, I'm not sure. Did you send up? I don't think so. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Sue joins us from the US, which is good. She can just buy the PDF and she cuts her own cards. Now, you might be tempted to do it like this, straight up and down, but I wanted it to be a little bit more interesting. So I am turning it just slightly offset there, like that. Okay. Yeah, I love it too. You have the DSP, Nancy. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Diane. I haven't seen you on here in a bit. I'm glad you're doing well. Okay. Next, let's do some stamping and some coloring. So I'm going to grab that large orange image. If anybody's been, I was talking on my blog the other day about this particular suite, and it is called Mediterranean Blooms. And it reminds me so much of both the Amalfi Coast. So Sorrento is part of that in Italy, sort of out of Naples there, up the side of the mountain. They have the most gigantic lemons in Sorrento. Like when all along the roadway, like they just grow wild. And they're huge. They're like grapefruits. So this always reminds me of Italy, but the other side of the DSP with these beautiful mosaics, let me grab them. This is so Greece to me. This just looks like Greece. So you kind of get both countries in there. Okay, so here's our image that we're going to color in. And I'm going to use Stampin' Blends. There's lots of different ways you can color. So I've got, let's see, light lemon lime twist. I've got light old olive. And I've got dark lemon lime twist. Okay, so that's going to be for my leaves. So we'll start with that. I am going to start with just the dark lemon lime. You don't have it yet? You need to sign up. Yes. Sign up. So it's going to be great. We do have fun, don't we? So what I'm going to do, I am just scribbling. I'm a scribbler, you guys. I know that there's probably fancy ways to color. In fact, I know there are. But I'm just going to follow the lines that the artists who designed this image have created here. So I'm just going to use my dark one kind of on the veins of the leaf, like so. And then I'm just going to take that light old olive, because I don't want to add too much. And I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight there. I know there are beautiful colors and they spend forever doing it, and I admire them greatly. But at the end of the day, I'm not sure whether it makes all that much of a difference. I think coloring is make it sometimes too hard on ourselves. So this is the light lemon lime twist, and I'm using it as my blend. Literally, I'm blending those darker colors. Anyone else find coloring relaxing? I love coloring. You can use your ink pads and watercolor or water painters. That works too. Or you can use watercolor pencils. That works. You can use markers, but they don't blend. Markers I don't like as much because they don't blend. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to color those and gives it some highlights. Now, if you want more definition, by all means, go back in and kind of add colors. Now for our, I don't know, peaches, I guess. I'm going to use some peach pie. This is one of the new in colors. Love it. So grab the dark one. And then see where it's got all these definitions already, like the little dots, I guess you call it. That to me is the artist at Stampin' Up saying, put some color here. Put your contrast here. So they know best. They're artists. So I'm just doing this. Don't know if it's right, wrong, or, but I think it turns out okay. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so that's the dark one. It looks pretty, like, oh, doesn't it? But when you get your blends in here, I'm going to get my light blend, and I'm just going over it, because you can go over it, and that just blends and takes away the sharpness of those contrasts, those lines that you think it's just a blob. when you go over it, it's just going to blend those colors together and create that highlight look. There we go. Oh, I missed a leaf. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm coloring things, I color things wrong. So I think it's a leaf and I color it green and then it turns out to be a petal. Has anybody else done that? Or I think it's I color it as a petal, but it's really a leaf. So now I'm going to have to go back and do this leaf that I missed. Leaf, leaf, leaf. Okay. Make sure when you're using your blends that you snap the top on. So what I do is I put the top and I snap, okay, until you can hear that. All right, now we got these blossoms. So for that, all I wanted to do was add, I don't want to color the whole flower in, so I just took the dark daffodil and I kind of just dotted it in the middle. And then I added a little bit to the closed blossom, just a titch, nothing too much, just a little bit like that. I'll show you what that looks like. It's just a little bit. And then I'm going to take the dark lemon lolly, and I'm just going to add it to these kind of like highlight lines. I'm not coloring in the whole flower. I didn't want to do that. I thought it was too much color. Okay, so that's kind of how I did it, just to give it a little bit of color. And then lastly, we've got our actual branch here, our stems. So I'm going to use dark crumb cake. I am getting my second cataract done, and I can't wait because I found lately I can't get new prescription glasses because I'm getting a lens that has prescription in it. So I have to wait. And boy, I'm having a hard time again seeing things. Got readers, but one eye is one way, one eye is one strength and one eye is the other. So excuse me if I miss things or I go outside the lines. Thanks, Nancy, especially with my one eye. Hi, Jan, how are ya? Nice to see you. You love the coloring. Yeah, I love coloring too, Keisha. You're a very good colorer because you've taken lots of those classes. I took one with Jay, and it was really good. But every time I see it, I think, oh, I should take another one. Anyway, this is my idea this is the Alison way to color, not the Jay way. He's an artist like my daughter who tries to teach me. Because she uses colors together that don't, like, to me, I think, why is she doing that? But like she would actually add like a smoky slate to this, or she'd use the crumb cake somewhere on the peaches, and I don't know how she does it. Anyway, I've tried. That's why she's an artist and I am not. I don't know where she got her talent from. Yeah, it must be her dad. So we're going to cut that out, but I always use repositionable tape. I worry too much that it's going to shift. And after you've done all that coloring, you don't want it to shift, right? That would be so sad. So we can go ahead and cut that out again. Okay. Go. All right. I think that's all the die cutting I have to do. So let's pop that out. Ooh, pretty. Don't you love when you can cut out? No fussy cutting. My friend Ange is an awesome fussy cutter, and bless her heart, she can go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's our flower. Now I want to pop this up because we want some definition in this. It would be otherwise a bit too flat, I think. So let's get our Stampin' Dimensionals. Remember, oh gosh, I was thinking back to the old days where I used to have people in my house, or we used to have classes, and we'd put out the dimensionals, and people would put, like, I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, but people would put like 25 on a piece this size. You think, eek. But you know what? I've gotten over that. I don't chintz on my dimensionals. I like them. I don't want my card to sag. Okay, so I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do it kind of off. There we go. I think that looks good. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Love it. It's just so summery. All right, let's get a word. Okay, so here's our choices. Hello, all the love, you're the best kind of person, just checking in. Okay, so I'm going to use hello. And I've got my Boss and Buddy, which we're going to take all that icky oil that's on our fingers that might have got transferred over here. I'm going to take that. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. And we've got our Versamark. And we've got hello. 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 Okay. I don't know. Who would we send hello to? I'm not sure. You need monocles. I'd be like that guy in the Monopoly game. You know, the banker? That's what I need to do, Keisha. I need to be like the banker in the Monopoly game. Oh, man. Quite right. I could just keep turning it from one eye to the other. I wonder how they kept those in, eh? Oh, gosh. I always seem to go over the lines, but yeah. Yeah, you know what? Who cares if you go over the lines? It's okay to color outside the lines, right? I'm going to hold my little piece down with the tweezers that come in the embossing kit. Embossing Essentials kit. So when you're embossing, remember that there is a chemical reaction going to happen because you got just this powder. You're now applying heat, and the heat's going to melt that powder and rise it up. Rise up. There we go. Make it all pretty and glossy. Love it. Okay. Now, I'm not sure I want to use my cutter, but let's just see here. That might be a bit. No, I guess I will. Okay. Just going to line that up. Trim that up. Ooh, my squeaky cutter. I'm sorry about that. My husband looked at it and said, you can't fix the squeak. You just have to live with it. So I went, okay, I'll live with it. Okay, for this, I want to just cut off the one end on an angle. Okay. Maybe this is a bit too long, so I can just trim that off just by hand. Okay. I'm going to pop this up too. Oh, more dimensionals. Yikes. Really am using my dimensionals today. I was making a bunch of swap cards yesterday, and I had all the bits that looked like this, and I had about 5 of these sheets, and I used them all up. It was very satisfying. Okay, so we got hello. Hello. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now, let's add some ribbon. I'm going to color my ribbon. So I've got a piece of scrap paper here. I've got my beautiful iridescent ribbon. And I'm going to use the dark peach pie. That's the one that we use to color in our peaches or oranges or whatever we think they should be. So all you do is run your, oh, that's curling up. All you do is run your blend along here. Now, here's a trick. Use the side. Don't use the tip. And, you know, if you do this a lot, you may start to fray the tip, but I found that if I'm really careful, that doesn't happen to me. Okay, I want to tie a little tiny faux knot, so I think that should be enough. So what I'm going to do is tie it and then see if I've got enough. Oh yeah, I do. So just want kind of one of those loose, you know, those little loose knots that we do. And I think that should be good. I'm just going to trim that off at an angle. And I just missed the little end here. So let's just add that. So pretty. And it's still got that sparkle from the iridescent. You don't lose the sparkle. Whoops, when you color. Is that pretty? Okay, now we're going to need a glue dot. And remember with glue dots, you're just going to take the object and pick up the dot and then place it on your project. Okay. I'm going to trim that a bit. I don't like that long. Oop. There we go. Just get, there we go. Okay, now finish this off. I'm going to look all over my desk while you guys talk amongst yourselves. Where, she says, oh, here they are my opal rounds. Here we go. Now, you got a couple of choices here. You could I'll show you my original card. So here's my card. So you could just put them, like, if you use it like a triangle, it sort of draws your eyes. Or you can switch it up and put them in the flowers. So why don't I do that so that you can see the difference. Okay, I'm going to grab one of these and put it in the middle here. And I like to do things in odd numbers. So we've got 3 flowers, so we'll do 3 little embellishments. Okay, so let's move all of this out of the way. Whoa. Mess. Now I'm not sure, which one do you like better? Do you like the one that's got in the flowers or the one outside? I like the flowered one. I like the one with that's in the flowers. What do you guys think? The color lifter has the wrong name. It should be called the color pusher. It moves. It does not lift. You're quite right. So Keisha's giving you some tips there, Nancy. So she's quite right. If you color outside the line and it bugs you, you can take the color lifter, which she's right, should be the color pusher. She's exactly right. And you can just push the color back in, right? She says, give it a few minutes or seconds to dry. Because you're right. If you oversaturate, right, Keisha, then it gets all pilly, right? Oh, great tip, Keisha. Thank you. Good tip. You guys are so good today. So Nancy's saying, when I said, I don't know who you said hello to, Nancy says, use hello on the outside, and then you can use happy birthday or thinking of you or thank you on the inside. Remember I was saying, speaking of inside, grab this. Remember I was talking about this frame? This is the one we had left over. You can put this on the inside too, right? Now, I did this the other day and I ended up in a bit of a mess. I will try, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of glue, because it does give you a chance to fix your mess. But it's exactly the size of the inside. And so then you get into this bit of can you get it down fast enough? So I'm going to try and line it up to the top. Oop. This is what I mean. You're lining it up. Oh, no, I think we're okay. That'll do. You know what? It's not perfect, but that'll do. So now we've got the inside frame. Yay. But the right one wins just a little bit more. Okay, the right one would be the one with these ones. Okay. Oh, thanks, Judy. I didn't see you sneak in there. A faux bow. Say that 3 times. Faux bow. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right, let's come back over here. Let's go like this. Here we are. Okay, guys. What did I miss? You like the one with the bling on the outside. It seems to be you guys like that. Diane likes the flowers. Jacqueline likes them both. I do too. Who else jumped on here and I didn't see? Some of you are sneaky. I think I got everybody, did I? You like it on the. You like the inside, yeah. You like to decorate stuff. Now, my sister Ellie is really good. What she does a lot on the inside is she'll just run a strip of DSP across here just so it's not plain, which I kind of like too. You like the flowers. Okay. Well, seems like we got a split. All right, you guys. So that's our card for today. Remember to check out the class. It's a great class. The goodie bag is worth almost the price of the class, but you're also going to get the cards, like all your consumables, right? And we've got everything for you. The only thing you're going to need is the bundle. So you're going to need the stamps and the die if you want to make the cards like we've made them. And if you buy the bundle, we're going to send you a full package of the designer series paper. You just have to use my host code. So just contact me or write it in your registration. If you buy the whole suite, then your class is free. So you get your card kit, not the goodie bag, but the card kit. Okay. Oh, good, Nancy. Check out the class. Yeah. You are so welcome. Thanks, you guys. Have a great Sunday. Sunday, right? Yeah. I'll see you back here on Wednesday. Wednesday is 3 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll see you all then. In the meantime, you have a great day, and I hope you get some crafting done this week. Okay.